Hey, welcome everyone. This is the Texas Real Estate Mastermind podcast. This is Robert, Jason, my partner, and we're going to talk to you today about ReFi heck. We are having a heck of a time with a refi. So if you're in the business and if you are doing the BRRRR method or big game hunting, as I like to call it, you are having a heck of a time doing a takeout financing at this point. And what we have started telling our mastermind folks is there's no cash out on the refi. It's almost impossible to get. So you're just going to do a rate and term and move on. So,
well, this is for the
non through the process.
Well, this is the non-QM world. If you're doing a QM mortgage, this is why I keep telling folks you need to move over to QM mortgages
for sure,
because it's a lot more. Those things still exist, but I mean, it's just there's just not a whole lot out there. And here's why. As we get closer to the election, there's going to be more uncertainty.
Yeah.
Well, and I think all this nonsense really started when that whole Israeli-Hamas thing kicked off. Like, because it was not that bad 2 months ago. And the rates, let me pull up MBS News.
788.
Yeah, we're at 788. And we're seeing investor loans at what?
9.25.
Yeah, 9.25. Which is pretty wild when you think about it. But so the question is, what do you sit and wait, or are you going to go do the deal? And house prices are still going up.
Yeah, you take that refi. So let's just kind of go through a little education here so you kind of know what we're talking about. Maybe you'll recognize that we know what we're talking about. When he says, hey, do conventional, right, FHA, he's talking about a loan, a mortgage that you qualify for as an individual. And then we're talking about non-QM, which is non-qualified mortgages, which is, oddly enough, you and the property have to qualify for. Also known as, what's going on these days, is DSCR loans. And everyone I'm talking to says DSCR loans suck. I'm like, okay, what other loan are you getting? Explain that to me. Right? Especially the entrepreneurs and business owners that we deal with who work really, really hard, never to pay taxes, which means they have no income to show. That becomes super hard. And so what we're saying is, hey, there's two types of loans out there, investor loans. He's saying it's time to go FHA in the short term, take a 7.5% loan. Even if and we teach to 15 years, we'll get into that some other time, but take a 7.5% loan in your name, get through the next 36 months, refi out.
Yeah.
And whether you refi into another loan in your name or a loan in the LLC, you're still going to do the refi.
Well, let's be honest. Most people are not going to buy more than 10 homes anyway, right?
So most people aren't buying more than 2.
Yeah. So it's like, let's fill up the 10 loan bucket first, and then we can talk about non-QM and all that.
Yep,
non-QM and all that other stuff. But when you're looking at 9.25, actually, you know what? Let me text Mario real quick. What are investor loans, QM loans going for? He would know because he prices them all the time.
Yep.
What's the going rate for a QM investor loan? All right, there we go. He'll get back to me.
So then the other thing that we got to be clear on here as part of this road to heck is I love all my loan officers. Love every single one of them. They're all awesome. Fantastic. But at the end of the day, they're salespeople, not finance people. Right? So every loan officer that we have talked to in the last 18 months has sworn up and down, I can get this thing closed in about 3 weeks. I can get this thing closed in 4 weeks. I can get it closed in 17 days. We have never seen a closing that fast.
Nope.
Never. We're looking at 6 weeks, maybe. Some is going as far out as 8 to 10 weeks. So you've really got to start the process. You got to push it through. Appraisers are still hard to find in certain areas that we're doing business. So because there's just not enough business out there, so they're off doing something else. They're driving Uber, or they're moved out of the state, or they've retired, which is going to be a bigger problem when the rates do come down. So we're going through it. We know a lot of other people are going through it. We're probably the only one talking about it on a podcast, though.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Everyone else is doing fantastic. We're crushing it. We're killing it. Like, Okay, who are you using for your takeout financing, right?
Well, it's not all bad. I mean, it's just this.
No,
You're going to have to deal with this in any marketplace. Here's what you're going to have to deal with. Sorry, I got this thing that just hit my inbox. I absolutely have to buy this now. If I don't, it's like a limited thing. Yeah,
got it.
So
Tesla
Corsetti
belt buckle.
No, Corsetti Cruisers just sent out this contest thing, and it's limited to 500 people. Anyway, so I think here's the bigger problem. What you're experiencing now is there's properties that are still available. The loans are a little more challenging to get. Here's what's going to happen when rates drop, and they will. We know they're going. In fact, they're dropping now.
Yeah,
I mean,
slowly, but they're dropping.
Here was my prediction that I made back in February this year. Rates will peak. They will be down by the end of the year. That's what's happening. We're seeing rates come down. So, I mean, think about it. Elon Musk is bitching about it at this point.
Yeah, so we should go into brooding mode like Elon did on his call.
So he ain't happy.
No.
So there's only a matter of time till rates come down. When they come down, it's going to introduce a whole swath of buyers to the marketplace. But here's the problem. Inventory is not going to rise.
Nope.
So it's going to be, again, a hyper-competitive market where you're going to see 20 to 50% a year in appreciation. And when I say that, everybody laughs. Just like when I said in 2017, if you think real estate's expensive now, just wait. Everybody laughed then. No one's going to be laughing. Actually, we are, because we're going to be selling parts of our portfolio, paying stuff off, saying, hey, guys, it was a fun ride. You know,
thank you.
See you at my $6 million house in Newport Beach, right? So get ready. Like, this is just the beginning. And the real challenge is going to be in a couple of years from now when you can't find a freaking house to buy and the mortgage is 4%.
Yeah. If it dips below 5, I can't imagine there being any inventory left, right?
The rumor out there is some people say 5.5, some people say 6. Here's what I know. We get into the low 6s, we hit that 6 flat, start to dip into the 5s, it's going to be game over.
Yep.
Absolutely game over.
So in the meantime, we're working with private lenders. We're working with using our own cash, right? We're adjusting our portfolio. You got to get things done because the market's still there. Like, we're finding deals all the time. If you're not on our email list, I would tell you to go to mrtxre.com, mrtxre.com. It's going to say, do you want to subscribe to the newsletter? Hit yes, because as of Monday, by the time this video is out, we're going to have a number of properties that we are either wholesaling, selling for other people, other investors, selling for hard money lenders, right? And then our own property. So there is going to be a number of properties out there that are all good deals. And if you have the resources, you need to add them to your portfolio. If you don't, you're going to regret not being able to be in a position to buy. In 2 years? So we think this market is going to explode after the election, another 18 months. And we're trying to position ourselves to be able to take advantage of all that. And so should you. But right now, the refis are tough. Everyone's talking about them. No one's talking publicly about them. I just get texts and phone calls. But yeah, they're a little rough. So you're going to have to deal with it, guys. You have to figure it out. As long as you're able to refi in 3 years, man, it's going to be fantastic for you. So check it out. Go to mrtxre.com. Check out our website. Sign up for the newsletter. Got a bunch of classes coming up here in November, December. And we got our Jingle Mingle coming up. So should be fun. All right, guys. Thanks for checking in with us. Have a great day, and we'll see you on the next one.